Hey guys, it's Keezy here today, and today we'll be restyling some of the very controversial Boo-riginal Creepoduction Monster High dolls. And when I say some, I mean Clawdeen and Frankie. Draculaura and Laguna will be getting their own separate video. So I've actually had these dolls since launch. Surprise, surprise. They've actually been sitting in one of my clear bins because that's how I keep my dolls. I keep any dolls that aren't on display in a clear bin. And yeah, so for the past probably almost year, I've had all 4 of these dolls sitting in a clear bin. And for no reason in particular, it's just that any doll that I'm currently not displaying kind of sits and waits to be restyled. So that's what happened. I've had these dolls for months and now I'm finally getting to restyling them. So I'm excited to finally do so though. To be honest, I felt kind of bad letting them sit like that because I know that this release was pretty controversial. It was actually a pretty limited release and a lot of people weren't even able to find the dolls until weeks after the release or even not at all. Luckily, I did doll hunt when the dolls went on launch, and I remember doll hunting, and this was a long time ago, but I remember doll hunting and maybe out of 6 Walmarts that I went to, 2 of them actually had them. And I feel like Monster High didn't really give a whole bunch of information on this release. I feel like they kind of just popped up, people were buying them, and it was a lot of confusion about where they could pick them up. I don't remember if these dolls had a release on Mattel Creations. I feel like they did, but yeah, they ended up being super duper rare all of a sudden. And yeah, that's why I felt super bad for keeping them in the box because I'm like, somebody else could be loving these dolls, and I actually almost sold them at one point, but then I changed my mind that I wanted to keep them in my collection. And it's very understandable that this release was so popular because the Wave 1 ghouls are super popular now, like even those go for hundreds of dollars. So it doesn't surprise me that these were literally flying off the shelves. I remember that a lot of people were saying that, they would go see a display one day and by the next day the whole display would be almost completely sold out. So I am glad that I was able to pick these up. I actually have a couple of the Wave 1 Monster High dolls, but they're not in really good condition, so I need to kind of piece them together, fix them up a little bit. Maybe I'll do a video on that. We'll see about that. But I want to know you guys' experience trying to find these dolls when they launched. Were you able to find them pretty easily, or did you have to kind of search for them, drive a couple hours? I know I've had to do that myself a couple times. If I really want to find a doll, I may drive an hour or 2 to go and get them so I can, make sure that I can secure myself one. Like I said, the Walmart that I found mine at was actually pretty well stocked. I know that Monster High said at one point that these may be restocked, but that actually never happened, and of course it's been months. I hope that they do re-release these again because again, they're so popular. Everybody wants these dolls, and if we can prevent as many people as possible from spending hundreds of dollars on single dolls, then I think it's a win for everyone. As you can see, I'm doing something slightly different today, so I'm not talking you through each one of the steps that I'm doing. I'm at the point where I have 20 videos on my channel, which isn't a lot in retrospect, but I have 20 videos up on my channel and I can only walk you through the steps of the same process so many times before I get bored or you'll get bored first. And I always want my videos to be interesting for you guys, so let me know what you guys think about this. I think this is definitely the direction I want to take my restyles. We may talk about different leaks that are coming out, upcoming lines, but of course, just leave your feedback about this in the comment section below. Alright, so after I boil washed Frankie, she was pretty much done. What I'm going to be doing now is giving Clawdeen back some of her curls. As you can see, her hair is actually pretty silky and pretty straight. That boil wash did get rid of most of the frizz. If you want to see a tutorial on how to curl doll hair, I will leave a link right above in the cards so that you can check out that tutorial that I've already done. So one of my favorite thing about these Creepoductions is that they actually updated the screenings on each doll. I think it's pretty rare that a company can make a doll look better than the original, but somehow Mattel absolutely did that with these Creepoductions. I think the original dolls kind of had that gotta keep an eye out for Celine or look. If you know, you know. But I will say that some of the screenings do look a little bit more cutesy than maybe the original. I'll definitely say that Frankie's eyes don't have as much of a sultry look as they originally did. But I would still say that I still prefer the updated screenings over the original ones. Alright friends, and that is all for my Boo-riginal Creepoductions Clawdeen and Frankie Restyle. How did you feel about today's really simple, really easy restyle? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, how did you feel about my little talk through? If you like that, of course, give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you feel so inclined, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!
So different pray I'm never coming down. Baby, you got me feeling bad. Looking in the mirror, I'm bad. Life is better off like pray I'm never coming down. Baby, you got me feeling. Turn everything gray, clouded in navy, into new shades. You color me on, so the way. Glad I was patient, 'cause you color me. Brand new, looking in the mirror, I'm brand new. Everything's so different now. Pray I'm never coming down. Baby, you got me feeling